Okay, it is a day of inspired impulse. So we are just going with the guidance of the day. So how are you all doing today? We're going to do a general message to start with from the Denise Lynn Gateway Oracle deck, and then we will begin also with some the angel answer cards. The throat chakra is getting all activated, so definitely we must have a lot of messages to deliver today. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Julie. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day or evening, wherever you're at. She said, we get a lot of people from the other side of the globe. So we are doing well. She said we're just going to wait a moment, and then we are going to begin with some general messages. I am doing well. Just following divine guidance. Celia's just kind of definitely having me busy. We did get our Oracle deck, and it is in the it's finished printing, and it says it's getting ready to ship. So we are very excited to have our Celia deck. We haven't figured out the official name of it, but our Celia deck. So we are going to begin. We are just doing a general message of the day for the energy for the next 24 hours or so. For when you're seeing this. And also, please just take whatever resonates and leave the rest. It is a general message, so it can't be for everyone. So we are going to go ahead and begin with the general message for today, July 5th. And the first card out is embarking on a new adventure. I savor the wonders of the world, and definitely I was making sure I was spending some time with that today. And the bottom of the deck is breaking barriers. I am expanding beyond the limitations into joy and freedom, and that looks like a new growth. So maybe a new project or a new opportunity on the way. So just be open to whatever wants to come to you. So I know we did the cards, and then she wants us to do many other things. She told me I'm going to write a book, and then we're going to do cards with the book. And so we feel like we are getting a lot of inspired inspiration. Are you having the inspiration? We put things out there that we want, and then, sometimes we just want to sit and wait and see, okay, well, bring it to me. Well, what actually happens is you get brought the inspired impulse to take the action to bring that item or person or whatever situation it is towards you. So you not only have to have the thought of what you want, that you have to then listen, be in the receptive mode to hear the divine guidance to, follow, And I feel like with this card, that's kind of what it's saying. Like there's the balloon. It's kind of just barely off the ground. It's just getting moving as this new opportunity is. It's kind of, it's something brand new. Dave and I are thinking about working on open a crystal shop. One of the many things also on the plate here. So it's like trying to find time for everything that we're supposed to be doing. So just whatever you're inspired to, follow that action. Like my nose was itching, so we got up and went and took care of that. With doing that, we left the door open. There must be a reason for that. Normally, I keep my door shut to my office, but today it's open. The window's also open as well, trying to get some fresh air. It's a beautiful day today. So a brand new opportunity. It is, now summer where I am. Everything's really in bloom. We've been really excited. We had planted some things, and as we planted those things, under the stars, we've also made some wishes with those, planting those seeds of other things to come, the other things we want. And have you been planting those seeds of the things that you want? Because, we I am a very avid rock collector, crystal collector. So he's like, well, that's kind of the next logical step on that. So we're kind of doing that. We're opening up our mediumship, and we're just following the next divine inspired impulse. Are you doing that? You've put out there what you want. Are you taking the steps that you're now being inspired to take to get to there? Are you taking the steps? So the current energy is the Lovers. Is that where your focus is? Is that the adventure you're ready to embark upon? Are you ready to embark on a new romantic, loving, caring adventure? You know what? Because the first place where you really have to decide is inside. What kind of relationship do you want? Take the time, write it down. What do you want? What kind of loving relationship, what would it be like if my perfect partner was here? How would they treat me? What would life be like? What would a day, be like if you were in relation with your person? What would it be like? You know, are you ready to embark on that journey? Because as you feel the feeling of what that journey is, you know what? That's how you bring things in. That's how you get the inspired impulse to do that. Like, she's inspired. She's like, yes, I'm figuring out this manifestation thing. Are you? And she said, those are both sixes. And then the foundation is the Three of Swords, which is healing that energy of the past, that longing energy. Because truly, when you're sitting and you're longing for somebody, that vibration is actually repelling them, to where if you sit and you focus on the amazing relationship you want, that's how you're going to bring it in. To be in the vibration of the relationship you want. When you want to attract somebody, you want it to be a high vibration relationship. So in order to have that, you really have to be in a high vibration to begin with, in order to attract that energy towards you. Recent past is the Four of Swords. So healing that energy, doing that work. There's a little heart in that, nest with her in the time of healing. And recently it's probably been a time of, healing, time of separation, a time of, sometimes we have to be alone to have that season of growth. And the headspace is the Ace of Wands, which is getting that inspired action by taking that moment to visualize. Okay, this is what I want. You know what? I want somebody that's really happy and fun. So you know what you have to do that? You have to be happy and fun, and then you attract happy and fun. It's amazing how that works. And as you decide to, take this leap, and I can't help notice she's got a crystal there. So we're going to take the leap and know, because we feel like we're definitely being divinely guided to do this. So what are you being divinely guided to do? What adventure are you ready to embark on? We feel like it's time to do something brand new. Maybe in the past you had thought about something before and you've kind of let it go, but now it's time to maybe revisit that. And the current environment is the Queen of Cups, which is definitely, she's being very grounded, very balanced, in her feelings, feeling her feelings, knowing what they are, being connected enough to know, okay, this is the action. This isn't my normal thought. So, okay, where is this thought coming from? This thought's telling me to go do this. Okay, this is not something I normally do. So, you know what? That's inspired action. Follow that little action. The how other people see you is the King of Pentacles. Do other people think that you're sitting in a good position? Do they think that you're living a comfortable life? Is your money situation flowing well? Are you doing well? Are you putting on the, not putting on, do you have the Do you have the outward expression of abundance? And abundance doesn't have to be money. Abundance can be like I sit out in the backyard and I just bask over the flowers and all the beauty of the flowers. And you know what that makes? More flowers. So as you are grateful for like that, it really can bring it to you really quickly. And we feel like other people see that you're having these new opportunities and that you're doing well and that you're gaining some stability. Are you gaining stability? Are you in a place of feeling a little more stable? We feel like it's definitely been a more time of being grounded and balanced. And with the lovers card, that can be, are you balanced in your masculine and feminine energy? Because here we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles. That's very balanced in the emotions and in the physical. Are you being balanced? Is that something new for you? And the another ace in the hopes and fears. Are you ready? Just like here. Are you ready? Because you're getting the inspired action. Follow the inspired action. It may take you on this adventure that you have been waiting and dreaming for your whole entire life. Are you ready to step into your mission and in your path where you're supposed to be? Are you ready? Because here's the outcome. The Page of Cups, which is in this card, he's having a heart chakra activation. But pages are messengers, about getting people reconnected, reconnecting situations. Sometimes things people don't think relationships are going to work. The pigs up there, I can't help but pigs fly. You know what? Pigs do fly. Look, he's up there. He's got some little wings on. He's flying. And we feel like it is an opportunity to spread the message of love. Speak the words of love you want. Speak to yourself how you want somebody else to speak to you. Honor and value yourself. Treat yourself like you have never treat yourself like you want the other person to treat you. Honestly, do that for the next 24 hours from today, from whenever you see this message, for the next 24 hours. We challenge you to treat yourself the way you would like other people to treat you and see the change that actually happens in the physical once you do that. So you says it's amazing the change that can happen by you doing that, by you being in balance with your emotions and your place where you are in the 3D and the physical, and know that, you know what? This is how I want to be treated. You know, talk nicely to yourself. We feel like that would be a big change. Because and that will cause big change. Like lovingly speak to yourself. Say, if you would like somebody to walk up behind you and say, "Hey, beautiful, how are you?" You know what? When you walk up to that mirror, say that. "Hey, beautiful, how are you doing today?" And really talk yourself up, and talk to yourself like you would want other people to talk to you. The next card, the death card, transformation happening. The next card, the judge, the hanged man. And then the outcome card is of the overall energy is the King of Cups, which we feel like this is, are you trying to manifest a person back in? Because honestly, take our 24-hour challenge and see if it doesn't make the other person that you're interested in treat you in a brand new way. She's like, this is like brand new way. She's like, this is pretty good brand new way. We would like this brand new way. How would you like this brand new way? Do you want your person to treat you like this? Are you ready for them to take it to a next level from treat you in a higher enlightened perspective? Because you know what? They're balanced too. As you're being balanced, they're being balanced. We feel like this is saying as you honor and treat yourself, you're going to bring a whole new cycle to the entire relationship by truly how you treat yourself. So we challenge you for the next 24 hours. How talk to yourself like you want your person to talk to you. If you're trying to manifest in a love relationship, talk to yourself the way you want that person to talk to you. Every time you walk to the mirror, talk to them how you would talk to yourself how you want them to talk to you. And we're going to get a card for guidance from the angel answers on what message needs to, message of guidance. The first one, look, we get no, we get yes, and we get the situation will improve, and we get the bottom of the deck is the compromise. Some people, and my nose is just going crazy with that. Some message for somebody. We have a message for somebody. Somebody's like, it feels like a feather tickling my nose. Are you feeling pulled in both directions? Because if so, find a way to compromise, and that's what's going to make the situation improve. That's a message specifically, she said, for somebody. So if somebody has something and they're like going back and forth and you're really on the fence about something, she's like, that's a specific message for somebody. You get the yes and you get the no. Are you going back and forth on something? Because then the underlying energy was compromised. So find a way to compromise on, and find balance on your energy. You know, when you get inspired action, sometimes we don't feel like we can follow it. But you know what? You definitely have to, like earlier, my nose was itching. I got up and I followed it. There's a reason. Apparently, I was supposed to have my door in my office open. We'll see. But it looks like with this new change, and so you say in the message was really just, you know, do that for 24 hours. See how you talk to yourself. You know, when you go to the bathroom, don't say, I'll be right back. I'm going to hurry up and rush yourself. Don't rush. Everything's going to wait for you. There is nothing that's not going to wait for you. You know what? We set our time for this, and sometimes we start on time. Most of the time we don't, because we kind of fall on tourist time, and sometimes Celia wants things done before it's before we're ready. And literally won't let me start until we've done everything she wants us to do. So, because literally, I just really follow that inspired action. Pooja, how are you doing today? Let me see, Julie's here. And Farida, how are you? And anyone else that's here, please just drop a comment, and we're just gonna call who Celia has a message for today. She's definitely got the feeling of she's got some messages today. So we are going to be using both Oracle and Tarot decks and just see what wants to come out. If you would like a message and we don't get to you, you are always welcome to donate to the channel. And that does get you moved to the front of the line. Pooja, did you hear the end of that general reading? Because Celia said that was very important. Talk to yourself how you would like him to talk to you. And see if it doesn't, because then we have like the Tower and the Death card and the Hanged Man. So it's like definite, quick, immediate change. Like that's like lightning fast change. And she said you can do that by literally how you're talking to yourself. How's your self-love? How are you valuing yourself? Yeah, how are you valuing yourself? And Pooja, we're going to start with you. We're going to get an angel card. And she said the message at the end was for somebody that was watching that that needed that message. Somebody that needs to know that yes or no. That's feeling very in that push-pull, like, I completely understand. She was like, do this Ascension class. And she's like, we don't have time for that right now. We're going to be busy doing XYZ. So I'm like, okay, how do I? So we're going to do the Elevate Your Ascension class, it's not going to be at the end of this month. She said we are going to be doing some other things. So I don't know what that is. So we are going with the Celia flow. So like I put it out there, then yesterday she was like, take it down. So, and I don't know if that's all about me just following that divine impulse as well, that inspired action. So Pooja, are you following your inspired action? So we are getting cards for you, Pooja, about connection. And you get the card of communicate clearly and the card of opportunity. So both of those look really good. And then we're going to get some tarot. And at the beginning of that, she was like, really tell yourself, what do you want? How do you want your relationship? What would you, if you could have your dream in a relationship, what would you have? Like literally, I wrote down 2 pages. Back on my shelf over there. I had 2 pages, like literally on what I wanted. I was specific, like I wanted somebody on their spiritual path. I wanted, do I not? She's like, it's right there. Like, I literally, like, there was no joke. Like, I wrote my stuff down and there was like no joke, but like loves me unconditionally, respects my spirituality, meditates with me, generous to others, kind and caring, attentive and listening, listens and gives advice, appreciates me, makes me laugh, has balanced energy, open-minded, sweet and loving, loyal, honest, a healer, is awake, is on his path, shows love, is committed, stable, confident. Like I got 2 pages. Like I was like very specific. Like so like I went, like I meditated, I got in a good place, and I really like wrote it down, like and it says at the top, this is what I for my ideal partner. Like and specific like that. Yeah, specific, loyal. I'd had not loyal in the past. So you know what I learned I wanted? Loyal. Only put the things you want on the paper. Like specific, I wanted loyalty. I wanted commitment. I wanted marriage. I told somebody at one point, I was like, I'm dating for marriage. Literally, the next person I dated was Dave. Um, I posted a card of the day for yesterday, which was your words are powerful. You don't realize how powerful they are. Dave's kind of getting really shown quickly how quick manifestation can come, like from his words. Like, so really it can come so fast. Your words are really powerful. So Pooja, be specific, write down what you want. She's like, you know how powerful you are. This is an opportunity to like have like everything come. And then the next card under that is the situation will improve. But communicate clearly. She's like, communicate it, write it down. Yes, we've not been on a lot lately, Mary. We're working, we're going to try to be more consistent. Yeah, but like, take the time literally. And with doing that, you have to be in a place of real self-love and knowing what you want, because you know what you don't want. You know what's not worked. So literally, I wanted loyal, honest, somebody that was awake, someone that meditates with me. I wanted somebody that's on the path with me. Dave is all of those things. Like literally, your words are powerful, especially when you put them on paper. Like be specific. Like she's like, look, on my paper, I guarantee on my second page. I know, because I know I wrote it. It says, brings me flowers. Yes, brings me flowers. So like literally like rubs my feet. Like he gives me the best foot massage ever. Like, but like is happy, is cheerful, is funny, values me. is very passionate in like the things he does. Like Dave has a Capricorn moon, so he's like, when he is focused on something, it's like so all in. Hyper focus, we call it. So we are going to get some cards for you, Pooja. But that's you get the card of planting the seeds, and then by being happy, that's what waters and grows plants. The sunshine. So plant your seeds, and then make sure you're shining your light, showing your self love, and you don't have to pay attention to what's in the past. Like the signs are going to be coming to you. I feel like she's saying the signs are really going to be, you're going to see the evidence. Like with that, there's like evidence of change. You're going to see the evidence changing. Because we have the 5 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands, which is the 1111 card. So, and we feel like this is because you have a contract with this person, because this 3 of Pentacles is, that contract card for me. And for me, that's like me and Dave and Celia working together. And we feel like that is saying but like, plant the seeds, girl. She's like, plant it. Then shine your light. Write what you want, and then step into what you're truly supposed to do. And as you do that and shine your light, the gifts are going to start flowing in. You're going to see the changes happening. But you got to communicate it clearly. Put it out there what you want. Because everybody wants that 1111 card. That is that happy home, the twin flame, that other part of yourself that is here to work with you on mission. She says, don't forget that you have mission with this person. Don't forget you have mission. And Pooja, do you have his birth time? Can you get that? Because honestly, have you done like a composite and a synastry chart? Like we did that with me and Dave. So it just like gives you like a heads up. This can be a problem area. And like, it's like to the point on that. Yes. Like literally write your list, and then that's the perfect attitude to have. Write your list of what you want. Be specific. Like write the things you want. Yes, Mary, I am. We just literally started. We did a general, and then I think we did Pooja. So he's just been talking to her. That's good, but also make sure you do a composite. Because like when you do that synastry, it's going to tell you the north node of your relationship. Like it's going to tell you. But like when you do that composite chart, I think that's when they put them on top of each other, and then you say, well, this is what you have to worry about, a little bit, so. Yeah. But definitely take the time. Like I wrote my list, Pooja, and it was like 2 years before I met Dave. Like I did it, and then until I was at a certain place on my journey, didn't happen. He had to be where he was in the right place on his journey for it to happen. Like if it happens at divine timing in the exact right time. But I've honestly found out, oh yeah. So he's going to cause huge expansion with your life path and your love, because Venus is love. So that is beautiful. We feel that's really, really beautiful. Just like beautiful. So we really, but yeah, but like literally till I was at a certain place on my path where I was like, okay, I give up. I'm surrendering. I'm just going to do the work. So literally when I met Dave, my thing said I'm an energy healer. It literally said nothing else. I was like, you know, clearly I'm here to do something else right now besides that. And literally once I did that, like literally he it worked out. So well, the Jupiter's really about the fact that it's on your north node. Jupiter's about expansion. And north node is about your life mission here. So him in your life, that aspect is going to really, he's going to really help open up your spiritual path. Good morning, Miss Shirley. How are you doing today? And Julie, so he says thank you for being here. We know from the very beginning. So if you will, oh, your Jupiter's on him. Yeah, that north node thing is huge. Like, did you say it's on both his and yours? Hi, Android guy. How are you doing today? Yeah, anything with the north node is going to cause expansion on that personal mission, especially Jupiter. Like, we feel like that really is going to activate everything. And Julie, did you have a question? Oh, there you go. Daydreams are super good. They show you things that you don't always believe when you're consciously awake. So we're gonna get some cards for you, Julie. For and Julie, have you went and wrote your list? So he's like, have you wrote your list? Like, be specific. You are very welcome, Pooja, and know that here we have to ask. Hey, Pooja, where's your north node? We're so curious now. So he's like, where's your north node? Well, Julie, you get the cards of no need to worry, look for a sign, and then you get the card of no, and you get the card of don't stop. So we are going to get clarification on the no card. But we feel like this no need to worry is like she's really connecting and really, knowing, that this is, knowing it's out of her hands. And I see the fire there, so maybe she's, burned her intentions or is just using the energy of fire, which we do have Leo energy of the 8-8 gateway coming up, which is definitely a powerful and Julie, you get the cards of the Two of Pentacles, which for me is sometimes about finding your balance, getting grounded, Twos are always about making a decision. And then you get the King of Cups. So we feel like the decision is kind of not in your hands. Are there other people? Are there other people involved? Are you worried there's other people involved? Is your father involved? Is your father wanting something? Because for me, that's like, I hear father. Jolie, what's your dad think? Because we feel like maybe a different contract is... Does your dad have... do they have arranged marriages where you live? I know lots of cultures have them. So do they do arranged marriages? The last card was the don't stop card. But I feel like your dad is going to try... your dad is going to influence that situation. So, yeah. So, Farida, so you said thank you for being here for a little bit. Can we get a message for you? We like to tell everybody hi and thank you for joining, and please like and subscribe, and yeah. Jolie, you can really do energy work. Jolie, you can do some energy work around that by writing what you do want. Yeah, she's like, write what you do want. If you need somebody else to read it, write it and email it to me. My email's in the description box, I believe. Write it and email me, and I'll read it. But like, write what you want. Like, be specific. Write what you want. Yes. But it's powerful when you write that and somebody else reads it, or you speak it to another person. It makes it more powerful. And Farida, is it finally over between you and the Capricorn? Well, you get the card of the situation will improve, and the bottom of the deck is there is something better. And be really specific when you write down your intentions on only focusing on the things you want. I want a marriage of love. I am so grateful for, the marriage that has love as a core value. Really write the positive aspects of things. And Um, Frida, you get the cards of the Eight of Pentacles, and then you get the cards of the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups, which the Six of Cups is normally about somebody coming back around, and with the Three of Swords, they're somebody that's perhaps broke your heart or it's not went well, coming back around. And then you get the card because they've done some healing, and then you get the Ten of Cups. So I think right now just focus on doing your spiritual work on, healing yourself. And as you do that, because you want to work on healing this energy, because if you don't work on healing the energy overall first, when you attract another person or this person back, you're going to have that energy still related to relationships. So you have to heal whatever the third party energy is. So I feel like it's really asking you to heal it. Like whatever didn't work, like with that person, do a little shadow work and say, like, okay, what was the overall situation? Like, right, like take some time, write it down. What was the situation? How did this make me feel? When else have I had other people in my life make me feel this way? And track it back to as young as you can remember, when you've kind of had, and like for me it was, after I do like one or two things, it's like, oh, and remember something from really early childhood, when that was programmed in as a wound, a lot of times so unintentional, but we still put that in our programming. So we feel like there's something with that you have to heal. So like write it down and like heal it, because that way you want to heal it when this person comes back, because that is energy of like energy from the past coming back around. So if you do the healing work, if that's your person, that's also going to cause them to do the healing work, because if we kind of mirror each other, but we feel like you have to, like, it's time for you to focus on, like, take some time, do the shadow work. There's so much in retrograde. Oh, do the shadow work now, because you want to know why? Saturn is in retrograde. And if you do shadow work like that, karma stuff, and you heal it, you know what? When Saturn goes direct, it normally brings you a little gifty for doing the hard work, which figuring out our patterns is hard work. Some people might not think it is. Shadow works, can be challenging. But you want to bring something so much better to your next relationship. And after you figure out where you have that pattern, take some time and write down literally all the qualities you do want. And like, just like I have them in my book, I've kept that book. I've done a lot of other journaling since then. But that was like very impactful to like go back and like, I can show Dave, look here, that's in my book. That's on my list. Like, he had a list, not as long as mine, but mine. So, Frida, thank you for joining us. And right now it's over, but you want to like definitely heal that pattern, because you deserve it. And Celia says we're going to offer you the beginning reading. We had a thing where we challenged everybody for 24 hours, talk to yourself like you would like that person to talk to you. Like when you look in the mirror, say how beautiful you are. When you put something on, oh my gosh, that looks, how do you want him to reply to you? How do how you look when, so. And eventually there may be some compromise there for you, because that one wanted to jump out at the end. So, how are you doing, Miss Shirley? How is your horse? So he's like, how is your horse? And we would like to thank everyone for joining us today. Please just drop us a comment and we will get to you. Miss Shirley, did you yeah. Oh. And how do you feel about that, Shirley? Is she not eating? What's going on? Yes, Shirley, that is not acceptable behavior for him to be yelling at you. And you know what? We're gonna see. Shirley's horse will get to the vet school for the surgery. Okay, Shirley, because see, I'm reading that and I'm like, because these are like conflicting messages. I'm like, very odd today. So, well, the first card is unlikely. And when I read his message, I feel like unlikely. I don't feel like he's correct on that. I feel like that is unlikely. And then we get the card of success. So we're going to get some tarot, but I feel like as soon as I read your message, I was looking at the cards because I'm like, okay, this says unlikely and this says success. So we feel like that is to him. No, don't. Because she doesn't agree. We don't agree with him either. We feel like that that's unlikely true. And you get the card of trust. For one, Shirley, call in your angels, Celia says. And then have the clarity of know what you're asking for. And then you know what? Put it in the hands of source. Because he's just a man, the vet. We're like, source, go to so he's like, go to the source. Is this the person we were talking about before, Shirley, looking at the horse? Or a different person? So he's like, hold on. Same person, different person. Yeah. Because, like, he's sitting there kind of like holding. No, but the vet, is that the person that had looked at your horse prior, or is that a different vet? Oh, it's the same person. Did he have a different demeanor to start with and then that changed? Did he present one way at one time and then now being like a different person completely? We feel like such like a flip-flop change, like, because like he's sitting there very like smug and like, just because sometimes people think they have to be right. And sometimes when you're digging in to be right, you're not very happy. So here, hand on your heart. Right now, Shirley, put your hand on your heart. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out. Yeah. 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 So he says, hold on. Put your hand on your heart. Couple deep breaths in. Calling your angels by just saying, I would like to call my angels in to be with me. And after you take a couple of deep breaths, ask for guidance. And I'm sitting in here in the chimes place, so my mom's definitely saying they're going to give you some guidance. But like the Queen of Swords here, she's definitely got good intuition. Like, and with like with this rainbow, there can be definitely healing. Are you still doing the massage? And she's like, what's going on with the eating thing? Well, okay, here's going to be my advice. You know, when somebody's sick, and you know what, if they'll only eat, just from being in healthcare, if somebody's sick and won't eat nothing but chocolate pudding, you know what? Chocolate pudding's better than nothing. Feed her what she likes. If there are certain things she likes that makes her happy, feed her. Treat her. Get her feeling better. Get her appetite back. Treat her, spoil her. Not spoil her. It's not spoiling. Treat her the way you would want to be treated. When you're sick, don't you want somebody to love you and bring you the things you enjoy? I mean, I love a good coffee. Yes. Yes, give her whatever, like, if she whatever she likes, like the thing that you know she's definitely going to eat. If you need her to eat, give her what you know she's going to eat. If you give her this and you know, she doesn't really like it, but she'll eat it, give her what she likes. Like, give her what makes her happy. Because it'll make you happy in knowing that you're making her happy. Like, ask her what she wants. Like, you can bring her two choices. Be like, okay, here's this or this. What do you want? Like, I mean, yeah, but from working in healthcare and long-term care and stuff, different things, if somebody wants, quality of life, give her what she wants. Make her happy. You'll feel better in knowing you're making her happy. Honestly. So, and talk to her. Are you putting your hands on her? So he's like, are you putting your hands on her? Well, we did all that and we still have the success on the bottom of the deck. And we have be assertive and you have the keys. So really put it out there what you want and then trust and have faith with the angels that it's going to come. But she's like, you have the key. Like the key is like right there in that like card. She's like, always, we don't always look at the message, but like really ask for what you want and ask the angels to do it for you. Have faith and say, I know you can do this. I have, the bottom of the deck was still the success card. But as far as the eating thing, give her what she likes. Because if somebody said, well, this is good for you, this is good for you, if you don't like it, you don't want to eat it. Everything will always work out. She's like, it's going to work out. Because feel that love you have. We like, Celia's like, feel that love. We get that beautiful feeling that we get to feel the love. So, and Celia's really gotten where we're telling, Dave, would, if today was your last day with this, how you want it, would you, this be how you want things to be? Or if it's that other person's last day, would you want that? So every day, treat yourself like it could be your last day because you know what? It could be. And it could be her last day. And the world could end tomorrow and it could be everybody's last day. So we're not saying anything in any kind of way. We're just saying anything can happen at any time. So always try, yeah. And Shirley, say we, because one of our cards we did, we can't wait. We've ordered them, we've printed them. They're in the process of being shipped to us. We can't wait for our cards to get here. But one of the cards was ask for it to be easy. Say, if it's meant for her to go to this school, let it be easy. Let it work out. If you're worried about your trailer, do you know somebody else that you could say, hey, I need to take my horse here. Can you help me out? We can't wait. Celia's already got me. She said we're going to write a book and then we're going to do a deck of Celia processes. So she's already like, I was thinking of like doing a class at the end of the month and she's like, nope, we're putting it off. We are definitely apparently writing a book. And when we're doing stuff like that, like she makes me sit and do that for hours. Like I'm so not the creative type to do the cards. So really it's Celia stuff because I'm like, can I just put the word on the card? Is that enough? But apparently not. And do it from a different place. Shirley, Celia says do it from a place of let this be easy. Like literally have that be your mantra. Let this be easy. Let this be easy. Like I tell Dave that all the time. If something's meant to be, let it be easy. If we're doing something and you're efforting and it's not working out, hold on, ask. Clearly, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. How am I supposed to handle this instead? What else am I supposed to do? But literally, I put it out there. If this is what's meant to be, let it be easy. And you have to just put it out there and have faith that source is going to give you what you need. It's going to work out all in the right time. But Celia said for right now, just make sure she's eating and make sure you're doing your hands on her and giving her that, love. Shirley, have you ever thought of taking a Reiki course? You can take them online even. But have you thought of taking a course? So you said you definitely have that ability to do that healing. She's like, we feel like there's like you have such ability that it's like untapped. So Android guy, how are you doing? You're gonna get a card for Sono's current feelings, and what is coming from the 7-7 portal. We feel like there's a very big block on the energy. Like the cards were like almost impossible to shuffle right there. Like there's such a block on the energy. Is she blocking you? We feel like she's really like blocking your energy. Yes, because you have, yes, Shirley, you definitely have so he's like, you have something in your hands, definitely. You, yeah. So he's like, definitely put your hands on her, have the intention, and do what we talked about the other day about talking to her about it. But like, we feel like you can definitely really affect her energy so much. Like the other day when I just had my hands on Dave and I closed my eyes and was just meditating a little bit, like his whole entire back relaxed. Like he was like, wow, that was just. So we feel like you have that. And a lot of times we get things. So I have that as a reference point. We and Dave have been talking about that recently. How many things I have that just are so I have a reference point. I've been reading part of my medium's toolbox. So a reference point. So Android guy, we did not get a message about Sonal. We got a different message for you. So you said the message, the cards, the energy with Sonal is very blocked energy. Like it would not give me a card. She's like, that energy is very blocked. Sonal has like so with that we're gonna say she's very blocking your energy, blocking her feelings right now. So you're going to say she's very blocking of the energy right now. And then you get the card of sharing yourself. I am incredibly generous being. So are you sharing yourself? Are you? And then the bottom of the deck is listen to your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart, because we feel like you are you meditating? So he's like, how's the meditation going? How's meditations going? Yeah, she's like, how's the meditations going? The first card we get is the Two of Wands, which is kind of wishful dreaming, yes, we feel like she's like blocking all of that, like, because it would not give me a card for that. Like, would not give me, like, I could barely shuffle, like, it would not give me a card. But we got the sharing yourself card. So we feel like you're supposed to be changing your focus, like the world is like right here at her feet and she's not even focused on it. She's over here looking out the window, not at what really is being offered to her. And we feel like right now, with where things are with Sonal, it's time to turn the wheel, to meditate, get grounded, get balanced, Get the messages you're getting. You're like so being divinely inspired, and you're not taking the action. Instead, you're carrying around the heavy burden of her right now. Yes, like you want to know the best one we can give you? Be happy. You see how in that card she's happy, and that's really lit up her path. That's what you need to do. You have to drop this burden, this heartache right now, and know that in the divine time, things like it's like listen to your heart. But with that, you have to also work on your path. Like until I surrendered completely and said, okay, I'm an energy worker. What do you need? Like, and stepped into like, okay, this is who I'm supposed to be. Not, I'm a physical therapy assistant. Because you know what? I tried and tried to be a physical therapy assistant. And I was good at being a therapist. But the management part of it, there was always other conflict or issue or something that made my job not the most enjoyable part of my job because it was trying to nudge me somewhere else. It was there to show me I had a gift in my hands, which I learned. And then it was supposed to go like, you have to drop this burden of her right now and say, you know what? I'm stepping on my path. That doesn't mean pursue any other relationship. That means pursue your path, pursue your source, pursue, she's like, are you meditating? Are you being balanced? Are you being grounded? Because she's like, let this burden go and literally decide, you know what, I'm going to live in the joy of my life. I'm going to meditate. You know what, if you meditate, we're doing the meditation for 30 days. We're in a little bit posting our video number 2. We did one and then we took yesterday off because of that. By looking at this card, yeah, that do like we did the other day, we did it with a candle. We're going to do a singing bowl one for today. We're just going to go and record it on our phone. Because that records the bowls better, doing it on my phone versus the computer. So we're going to try that. But like, do meditations where you're listening to stuff. Do meditations to where you're focused on breathing. Yes, do breathing ones. Here, we'll take a moment. Breathe in for the count of 6. Once you do that, hold it for the count of 5. And then breathe out for the count of 8. And if you focus on doing the breathing while you're counting, if you're focused on that, you cannot think of anything else if you're truly focused on your breathing and the counting. Easiest meditation we can give anybody. Truly. But we will say, even if she is a twin flame relationship, you know what? Sometimes we do not get with our twin. They are here sometimes just to be an active part of our journey, not that other part of the relationship. And a lot of times, I believe the twin flame journey is about you coming into balance with your masculine and your feminine, which is, your masculine energy with the feminine energy, the masculine energy of do and the feminine energy of feel and be. So it's about finding that balance of, that masculine and the feminine within yourself truly before you can find it with another person. So we hope that helps, but it's like really saying, and literally the more you focus on what is making you happy, because truly if you're not in a happy place and you attract another person right now, you know what you're going to do? You're going to attract somebody that's not happy. Don't think that's what you want. Honestly, I had to be like, I dove all in. I'm like, okay, I'm just an energy healer. That's what I'm doing. I'm working on aligning energy. I'm like literally it works. Like sometimes when we're driving, so you'll tell Dave, count trees. Or the other day she was like, count flowers, do something to distract yourself long enough that your cork bobs a little bit, at least to the next level. But the breathing thing works wonderful. I did that so much in the beginning because I couldn't just settle my mind. So I found a video that was about that. And then I was like, okay, this works for me. So we share what works. So Rachel, how are you doing today? Will the situation with my Gemini man and my parents ever get better? I am really good. How are you doing? I'm Rachel, how would you like it to be? And yes, but how would you like it specifically? How would you like it? And part of that Android guy is because she is probably thinking of you, so that's projecting energy at you. And are you doing anything to protect your energy? Are you doing anything to protect your energy when you sleep? Honestly, you could hold on one second, Rachel. Android guy, before you go to sleep, when I was having my dark night of the soul and I felt like I was getting attacked during my sleep time, I would call in Archangel Michael. And I would say, Archangel Michael, watch me while I sleep, protect me, watch over me with a legion of angels while I sleep. Do not let anything come into my dream space or while I'm sleeping that's not for my highest and greatest good. So that kind of blocks out anything negative from coming into your space. There are many other things, like you can keep crystals around, you can put salt in your window seals. If she's not happy, and like it was very blocking on the energy, like I felt very blocked with, like, it was not given a card, like. And sometimes we have to just say, this is where things are, and I'm okay with where it's at now, and I'm just going to let it go. I'm just going to focus on myself. If it's meant to be, let it come back, let it be easy. If not, I'm going to let it go for now. I have to work on me and my spiritual path, because honestly, if you are meant to do something and you're not doing it, nothing's going to progress until you do that one dang thing. Honestly, it's literally that. Like, we have things on our path we are meant and supposed to do. Like, you are supposed to be sharing your gift. Like, that's one of our cards from the Celia deck that we did. It's teach your wisdom. Are you teaching your wisdom? And as part of that teaching the wisdom, are you being happy? Because you truly have to be able to find happiness with yourself before you can find it with another person. Because truly no other person can make you happy. You have to, like, literally. And Rachel, as far as a great mantra is, every day is getting a little bit better. And we're going to see if it looks like it's going to get any better for you. But that, like, statement is, every day is getting a little bit better. I love that every day is getting a little bit better. I love that everything's getting better between, all the people I love. Well, as you meditate, that is going to raise your vibration. Just doing it a little bit every day. And choosing this, and really like using your words to be powerful, to say, I am choosing myself. I am going to focus on the things that are going to make me happy. And then here, write a list. What makes you happy? Honestly, Dave will say, I don't do anything that I don't want to do, and that's the truth. If I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it. Like, I've gotten to that point, I'm like, not doing it. So what makes you happy? And where are you compromising yourself on doing the things that are not making you happy? And do you know where your north node is, Android guy? Yeah. So he says, do you know where your north node is? Okay, Rachel, we are getting a card for you. And you get the cards of communicate clearly, and you get the cards of trust, and you get the cards of take action. Oh, see, that's about communication. The third house is about communication. It's also about siblings. It's also about feeling picked on, and speaking up for the underdog. But definitely third house, Gemini, communication. Yeah, what sign's that in? What sign is it in? But Rachel, we feel like and he doesn't have to write down just a simple thing, like go do that breathing exercise we just told Android guy to do, count your breaths, and do that, like do 5 or 6 cycles of that, to where you're feeling a little more calm. And then take a piece of paper and write down, I would like my partner to get along with my parents. I would like my parents to respect my partner. When Scorpio is all about transformative change. That is the death card. So quick transformation. Do you do guided meditations? Oh, the chanting. Through your voice with the chanting, you could be very transformative. So you really, like, we can't express enough how quick you need to get that out there. Like, because remember, we told you we would love to hear we heard Yasmin Boland the other day doing some chanting on the full moon, and we were very drawn to it. So you should do more. You should do some. Please do some. Send it to us. If you don't even want to put it out there, do it as a private video, and then just send me the link, and then I'll just keep it for just me. But that's like transformative. Like, share your wisdom. But Rachel, write it down. Exact. She's like, write down, communicate clearly what you want. And then literally start every day saying, every day is getting a little bit better. I love that everyone is communicating better. Like, speak it into existence. And then trust it. Like, put it out there. Say, I would like my angels and my guides to help with this. And then you know what? Let it go. If they don't want to be around each other, you know what? Don't make them. You take the action. You know what? Sometimes that person looks like the peacekeeper to me. And we feel like you are the peacekeeper. So you know what? If he doesn't want to go around him, don't make him. Don't make, like, that's where you have to have a boundary. You have to take your own action. And that's when you stand up and say, that's fine. You don't have to communicate with them, but they are my family and I choose that I want this connection. Have a boundary. Like you have truly like you have this is if not sometimes that sounds like it could be a little narcissistic and a little controlling, and you should be able to have relations with your family if that's your choice. If he doesn't want to have a relationship, say fine, you don't have to, but this is my choice. Like, yeah, sometimes you just have to have a boundary with somebody. And Rachel, you know what? Quick advice. Before you have that conversation, put your hand on your heart and think of how the person you love the most. It should be yourself, but the person you love the most. I can bring in and feel like the feeling I had for Dave the day we got married and feel that feeling of love. And then say, I ask my ego to step aside. I ask my higher self to have this conversation. I've literally, me and Dave, been on literally the edge of, in the beginning of everything being done. And then literally, I did that. And I said, I asked my ego to step aside and I asked my higher self to have this conversation. And literally, in less than 2 minutes, everything was fine. So just know that everything will work out. You just have to have a boundary sometimes. So I think with that, we are going to take a break. We hope everyone is having a great day and we will be back later. Bye.